Hello friends, we have already completed second chapter of your mathematics and that is polynomial. We have discussed 11 concept of polynomial. We have also solved exercise number 2.1, 2.2 and 2.3. Now today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter number 15 and that is probability. You have already studied this chapter, probability in 9th standard also. Here also in board examination, the weightage of this chapter is 4 marks. So let us try to understand what is probability. You know, probability is one part of statistic. And you know, statistic is one part of mathematics. So in mathematics, there are many branches. The one branch of mathematics is statistic. In Gujarati, it is known as Ankada Shastra. A science which made up of numbers, then it is known as what? Statistic. And statistic is made up of experiments. There are many experiments. Science also contains some experiment. They are known as scientific experiments, while in statistics there are many experiments because it is very useful for researchers, and that's why these type of experiments are known as statistical experiments. So the probability of this experiment is known as empirical probability, or it is also known as experimental probabilities. Many times we use these words probability. Probability, it may rain today. We are using this word many times. Probability, that is also known as possibility. In Gujarati, we say sambhavna, possibility and probability. You know, there are many experiments in statistics. Suppose one experiment is throwing a die. If you throw a die, you get either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So you get 1 to 6 in this experiment. So if you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a curly bracket separated by comma, then it becomes sample space. So how many number of elements are there in a sample space? Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 elements in a number set of an experiment of throwing a die. Let me take another experiment. Tossing a coin. You know, when you toss a coin, either you get head or tail. So here there are two possibilities. Number one is head, second one is tail. So your sample space is, it is denoted by S. So S is equal to, in curly bracket, head, H and tail means T. So the number of elements in this sample space is 2. So when you find probability, you know the formula of probability. So probability of any event is equal to number of trials in which event happen and denominator by total number of trials. So number of element in the sample space is equal to n, and number of element of any event is known as R. So the formula of probability is PA is equal to R by N, where R is equal to expected outcomes of an event and N is equal to total outcome of an event. So in statistics, there are many experiments. When you conduct experiment, you get results. The total number of results, total number of element of experiment, that is known as what? sample space, and the number of elements in a sample space is denoted by n. N, the part of a sample space is known as event. Let me tell you, part of a sample space is known as event. So number of elements in an event is denoted by R, and it is your expected outcome. So the first concept of probability is formula to find out the probability of event, and probability is PA is equal to R by M, where R is equal to expected outcome and N is equal to total outcome. Let me give one very simple example. In experiment of tossing a coin. When you toss a coin, you get head or tail. So in this experiment, your sample space S is equal to, in curly bracket, H and T. While your event is getting head. So you get head only one time, and that's why your event E is equal to curly bracket H. So in this experiment, N is equal to 2, head and tail. Why R means your expected outcome is only head. So there is only one element. So R is equal to 1. So when you find out the probability, PA is equal to R by N. So PA is equal to 1 by 2 because R is equal to 1 and N is equal to 2. Well, we will solve many examples of this chapter, but first of all, let me explain all the concept of this chapter. The first concept is, what is probability? Probability, the formula is PA is equal to R by N, where A is an event, R is equal to number of elements of an event, and N is equal to number of element of a sample space. Well, you know, the experiment conducted in a statistic, they are known as a random experiment. Someone asked me one question, why it is known as random experiment? So an experiment in which all possible outcomes are known in advance. All possible outcomes are known in advance. But the exact outcome of a specific event cannot be predicted in advance. And this type of experiment is known as random experiment. For example, experiment of throwing dice. You know, it gives you either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. But when you conduct this experiment, you can't give prediction about exact outcome. It may be 1, sometimes it may be 6, or sometimes it may be 5. And that's why this type of experiment are known as random experiment. An experiment in which all possible outcomes of an experiment are known in advance, but the exact outcome of an event cannot be predicted, and that's why it is known as random experiment. You know, sometime in experiment, you can't get any outcome. So, this is known as impossible event. The event which do not have any outcome, then it is known as impossible event. For example, sun rises in the west. It is wrong. It never rises in the west. And that's why the probability of this event is 0. So, the probability of impossible event is 0. The another very important concept, that is sure event, or you can say certain event. The event which always happen. For example, sun rises in the east. It is true, and that's why this is universal true statement. It always rises from the east, and that's why this event is known as certain event. So when you find out the probability of a certain event, you get 1. So the probability of certain event is always 1. It is also known as sure event. You know, the possibility or probability of any event, either it's 0 or 1 or between 0 and 1, but you can't get negative probability of any event. Even more than one probability of event is also not possible. So you can say 0 less than equal to probability of E less than equal to 1. So the probability of any event is always lies between 0 and 1. 0 is also possible, 1 is also possible. So, and that's why we can write 0 less than equal to probability of an event which is less than equal to 1. You can also say the probability of any event is always greater than and equal to 0, and the probability of any event is always less than and equal to 1. In some experiment, suppose A is an event. So A dash is known as complementary event. A dash, you can also say A bar, is a complementary event. For example, in a class of 10 standard, there are 50 students. Out of 50 students, there are 30 boys and 20 girls. So my event A is equal to number of boys. So A dash means number of girls. So if you combine these two, probability of A plus probability of A dash is always 1. So you can conclude one formula: probability of event A plus probability of event A dash is equal to 1. From this, we can also prepare another formula: PA is equal to 1 minus PA dash, and PA dash is equal to 1 minus PA. A and A dash are complementary event. For example, A is number of boys of 10 standard class of particular school. So A dash means number of girls of 10 standard of particular school. So A is known as event while A dash is known as complementary event. Let me take another example. Experiment of tossing a coin. When you toss a coin, you get either head or tail. So what is the probability of head? You know, it is 1 by 2. What is the probability of tail? It is also 1 by 2. So the probability of head and probability of tail is equal, and that's why it is known as equally likely outcome. It is known as equally likely outcome. Let me give one another example of equally likely outcomes. In an experiment of throwing a die, when you throw a die, what do you get? Either you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in this experiment, n is equal to 6. Now, what is the probability to get 1? It's 1 by 6. What is the probability to get 2? Is also 1 by 6. What is the probability of getting 3 when you throw a die? Is also 1 by 6. Similarly, the probability of 6 when you throw a die is also a 1 by 6. So the probability of each and every elementary event is 1 by 6, and that's why all these 6 are known as equally likely outcomes. Because the probability of each and every element is same. Here, probability is 1 by 2. Tail, the probability is 1 by 2. Similarly, in an experiment of throwing a die, the probability of 1 is 1 by 6. Probability of 3 is also 1 by 6. Similarly, a probability of 6 is also 1 by 6. And that's why they are known as equally likely outcomes. Well, my friends, in this chapter, only these 5 concepts are there. First one, definition of probability, PA is equal to R by N. Then impossible event and the probability of impossible event is 0. Certain event, the probability of certain event is 1. The experiment of a statistic, they are known as random experiment. You know why is it known as random experiment? Because total outcome is known to you, but exact outcome is not predicted by any person, and that's why it is known as random experiment. Then we have discussed event and complementary event. If A is an event, then AS is known as complementary event. It is also denoted by not A. Not A means complementary event. So sum of an event and sum plus complementary event is always 1. So you can write PA plus PA dash is equal to 1. Well, if you understand and recall this 5 to 6 point of this chapter, you can easily solve all the example of this chapter. Here in this chapter, 25 examples are given to you. In the next period, we will solve another examples of this chapter probability. Thank you friends. Thank you.